Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to Front Row Chaos. I'm your host, Travis. Always ecstatic to be here with you for another reaction video. And this one's a touch different. It's called Dax Oliver Anthony, Richmond, North of Richmond remix. And I came across this one and I thought, let's do this one. I've already did Oliver Anthony's Richmond, North of Richmond, and you know that. If you don't, it's on my channel, so check it out and see what you think. But this one is by Dax, and Dax, to me, I just did him last night with Tom and Adam. He is a really great guy from what I can see. I've never met him, I don't know him at all, but he just seems to be really down to earth. And I thought, I'm going to try something here that may be interesting, may not be interesting, but I really want to get Dax's take on this. And so I thought, let's try it. I really appreciate you and supporting the show. We do have a PayPal account on the description. If you'd like to donate, that would be great. A lot of these reaction videos we don't get a dime for, but I really like doing this. I love music. I love to hear music that I don't normally listen to, and this is one of them. It's not, I shouldn't say it's one of them. It's just something that has caught my eye that I probably wouldn't have heard on the radio, because I'm a big radio guy, and so I'm really interested in seeing what comes of it. So thank you so much for your support. Please hit that like and subscribe. Please comment in there. That all helps to YouTube, as you know. So let's get right to it. This is Dax doing Oliver Anthony's Richmond, North of Richmond remix. So let's see what it says.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an whole soul. The Richmond, North of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
This world has changed and I had to accept it. They ask my political views while I search for their hidden agendas. I don't got an answer, I try to remember the devil divides. Pressure appears from our peers. Those arguments waste our time while helping to push their lies, so fuck political views. I got common sense. I know God made man, and the sun sets on a life where we focus on things that we cannot control and accumulate so much regret. By the time we decide to live, we're practically already dead. So I go to sleep with the thoughts of 45 years living in debt, 45 years can't pay rent, 45 years just for a pension I'm too old to enjoy and go spend, 45 years working and slaving for rich men with no time for my family and friends. Then I wake up and pray that it ends.
Oh man, I'll tell you, Dax has hit it on the head. And just for that, I have got to rewind this, because he is so... I caught a few things there. One was 45 years you work, and then you're too old to enjoy retirement, which is so true in this modern day. They keep edging up retirement so that they can pay for all of these social programs. And then when we get there, it's too late. I used to work as a nurse, and I talked to a lot of people that were elderly and basically dying. And they told me, Travis, if you can go do the things that you want to do now, do not wait for retirement. You don't know, for one, if your spouse is going to even be able to go with you. You don't know if you are going to be able to even do it, whatever that is. So don't wait. But at the same time, we have to be careful about how much we spend, right? At least most of us are conscious of, what's my budget? How can I go to Alaska or go on a cruise somewhere or do something that is so far off of the norm for me to make sure that I can pay for that and not put it on a credit card or not, he's just so right. So we're going to rewind this. Here we go.
So, the rich man north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just want to have total control.
This world has changed and I had to accept it.
Yep.
They ask my political views while I search for their hidden agendas.
That's
I
right.
don't got an answer, I try to remember the devil divides. Pressure appears from our peers. Those arguments waste our time.
The devil divides. Such a good line, Dax. Absolutely true. I can't say how much I believe that. The devil divides.
While helping to push their lies, so fuck political views. I got common sense.
Yep.
I know God made man, and the sun sets on a life where we focus on things that we cannot control and accumulate so much regret. By the time we decide to live, we're practically already dead, so I go to sleep.
Accumulate so much regret. Now, I don't know about you. You might be young, you might be old, and you might have been in a career or in a passion that you wanted to do from the start, and hats off to you. That's not my case. I wish I would have done things differently. I can't even express how much regret I have. In fact, it's pretty heavy for me. But I just want you to know that it doesn't matter in the end. You have to live your life to the fullest, no matter what your choices were when you were younger. You just have to, right? You don't get another chance at this. I wish the crap Back to the Future was real and we could get in a time machine and go back and fix it. Now, I wouldn't change a friggin' thing about high school. I loved high school. High school to me was something I always refer back to. And I will always do that. But after high school, there was a lot of things that I wish I would have done different. And maybe you're in the same boat as me, maybe not. But if you are, you probably understand.
The thoughts of 45 years living in debt, 45 years can't pay rent, 45 years just for a pension. I'm too old
That's
to
right.
enjoy and go spend 45 years working and slaving for rich men with no time for my family and friends. Then I'll wake up and pray that it ends.
Living in the new world with an whole soul. The rich man north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just want to have total control.
They do.
Descendants of Adam and Eve, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They're taking God out the schools. Our kids don't know what to believe. From 6 to 18, the curriculum fails and Gen Z gets taught by their phones with forced feeds that get sponsored and paid by companies. That's how they attack us. It starts with the youth. If you lie enough, you'll convince anybody the lie's the truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes. Drive or drink is crazy. Common sense isn't common unless it pays me. That's the thought process daily. Look at the content. We're creating lies, diluting our brains. I'm done trying to argue online with these people who think that a vote's gonna bring about change. How many presidents does it take to have a life worth living? An actual comfortable wage. No more school shootings. Let's unite these states.
It's a damn shame.
Oh my gosh. Dax, you have absolutely surpassed my expectations of this. They're taking God out of the schools. Our kids don't know what to believe. That from 6 to 18, the curriculum fails and Gen Z gets taught by their phones. How many times have you walked into a restaurant, any place, and looked at the young people on their phones and not conversing with one another? This is the problem. Those phones are the greatest invention of all time, but they are the worst invention for this younger generation. They don't know how to compartmentalize from one to the other. They don't know how to converse. All they know how to do is text or call. It's absolutely pathetic. And Dax, the lie is the truth. So telling these kids that can choose their common sense isn't common unless it pays me. That's the thought process. It's just sad. It absolutely is sad. Here we go.
What the world's gotten to for people like me, for people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an old soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
They absolutely want to have total control. No matter what party you are, they want to have total control of you and me and our kids. And I'll tell you, it's sad to me. It really is sad to me. You know, you watch me probably, hopefully a lot. If you don't, hopefully you do. And I'm pretty much up when I do these reaction videos. And I am now. I'm not down. It's just, I feel very saddened by what we have facing us in this new world. Because it's true. What Oliver is saying is absolutely true. I don't know about you, but I have an old soul. I believe in crime. I believe in punishment for what you do. Period. I am of the age where we don't need to build more schools. We need to build more prisons. We need to have more people locked up for the things that they do bad so that they can't hurt anybody else. And right now, that's not the attitude in this country. And I'm telling you right now, that's going to change. And it's going to change just drastically in the future. I know it will, because there's no other way that it can. So I just want to thank you for listening to me and watching this Dax presentation of Oliver Anthony's song, because it is so true. And I hope you take this to heart and go back to your families and the people that you influence and fix it, right? That's what it is. We got to fix this problem because it's not getting any better, and we got to fix it. So thank you again for listening to Front Row Chaos. You and watching. You have a blessed and great day. Please hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you again right here for the next reaction.